Now there's no turning back. I know that we'll face whatever may come our way, 'cause tomorrow's a new day. These simple days may pass me by, but with your hand I know that we can fly, guiding me through an open door. We can soar with you, there's no hesitation, only feelings that whisper inside my heart, telling me this is the place to start. And all these times I may stumble and fall again, I know that I'm not alone in the end. I'm finally taking a path that will guide me straight ahead. Now there's no turning back. Just let those empties fade into black and fall into a new day. Please promise me won't let it slip away, and no, I'll be there. We'll take the leap and not have a care today. Will be the day. I'll never let these feelings slip away.
G'day and welcome. My name is Draconicus, and today we're checking out Ethereal Enigma, a game by Pixel Fade. If you haven't heard of them before, probably might have if you're an anime fan. Alright, let's get into this. What do you reckon? Isaac? I don't know if I spelled that correctly. No, I have not. Let's see, last name. Let's go. Oh, hold on. There we go, how about that? Isaac Shiznit. Seems like a pretty good name. Alright. I awoken to the sound of shuffling. My mind feels fuzzy, still floating somewhere between dreams and reality.
Good morning!
What? Someone pulls back the curtains, blinding me with a blast of searing sunlight. It takes a moment for my vision to adjust before I recognize my room. With a groan, I squint to see my cousin, Minami. Of course, she'd be the one waking me up. The two of us grew up together and are more like siblings than extended family. She's always been an early bird, and I still don't understand how she's so energetic every morning. Know that feeling? Her grin is wide and bright.
Today's the first day of school! Come on, time to get up!
Ah, doesn't she sound so cute? Let's see, my first day as a high school freshman. Nope. Sleepy time. She's right, time to get up. Okay, nope, sleepy time. I groan, rolling away from her. 10 more minutes. Something soft whacks the back of my head. Ah! Hey! I roll around to see Mina brandishing one of my pillows. She grins devilishly. Devilishly?
I don't think so,
I can
Lazy
English.
Bones. You'll be late if you fall back asleep.
I'm too exhausted to think of anything witty to say. Why does school have to be so early? My eyes begin to flutter shut again, but a soft whack to my face reawakens me. Yeah, really?
Come on, it's time to get up.
She playfully swings the pillow up my shoulder.
You're gonna miss breakfast.
She hits me again and again. I try swatting the pillow away, but to no avail. She is merciless. I swear, I know English. Reluctantly, I admit defeat. Okay. She swings the pillow just as I scramble out of bed. I manage to snatch it out of her hands. I'm up. Jeez, you couldn't have found a gentler way to wake me? She grins.
I could have, but would it have been as effective?
I open my mouth to argue, but stop myself. She's not wrong. Mina puts her hands on her hips, obviously proud of herself.
That's what I thought. Meet you downstairs.
She walks out of my room, clearly feeling smug. I scrub my hand down my face, yawning. I need to hustle if I want to make it in time for breakfast. I quickly get dressed, then run to the bathroom to brush my teeth and tidy up my hair. Every step of the way I feel like a zombie. Rubbing my eyes, I try to ignore the exhaustion rippling through me. That sounds like me on my way to my everyday job. No matter how much sleep I get, I always seem to be yawning in the mornings. When I make it downstairs, I'm greeted by the sweet smell of fresh bread.
Good morning, sweetie.
Emiko may know. Auntie Emiko beams at me. She's already dressed for work, her hair pulled up in a messy bun. Mina sits across from her, chewing on some toast.
Breakfast is on the table.
She gestures to a plate with homemade bread and jam.
Your uncle baked it himself for your first day. I hope you like it.
I grin. Thank you, Aunt Emiko. This smells delicious.
Of course. Well, I better go help your uncle at the bakery. You know how people need their anpan before work. Have a great first day, you two.
One of the perks of having an aunt and uncle who own a bakery is that I get to eat delicious bread and pastries 24/7. Normally, Mum and Dad would greet me in the morning too, but they've left again for one of their business trips. Although they travel frequently, I'm never lonely. Having my aunt, uncle and Mina in the house keeps the place lively. After we finish eating, Mina and I grab our book bags. Do you have everything?
Yeah?
Cool, let's get going. I swing the door open and we begin our trek to school. The town is already bustling to life with people going to school or work. A nice breeze tussles my hair and cools my skin. I feel a vibration in my pocket. Taking out my phone, I notice a message from my mum. Good luck on your first day of high school, honey. Wish we could be there to send you off. A moment later, a text from my dad follows. Have a good day at school, son. I know you'll do great. Don't forget to look after your cousin. A smile spreads across my face. Even though it's late where they are, my parents haven't forgotten to check in with me. I quickly respond to them with a thank you text. Mina has a silly smile on her face. My parents must have texted her too. What did my parents text you? She hugs the phone to her chest.
Not telling.
As we walk further, my aunt and uncle's bakery comes into view. A cluster of junior high students pause by the entrance. Mina's face brightens.
Aw, look at them. They're so cute. It seems like just yesterday we were starting junior high.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that we're finally freshmen. Mina nods in agreement. We're only 2 days apart, so Mina and I have always been in the same grade. Mum and Aunt Emiko like to joke that there must have been something in the water. I overheard one of the students talking about swimming. Mina used to swim in junior high. I wonder if she wants to continue it. Are you planning to try out for the swim team this year too?
You bet.
Are you nervous? She shrugs, flashes me a slight smile.
You'll come to all of my competitions, right?
You bet I would never miss a chance to see all that breaststrokes. If you want me to. Go that one. I shrug. Sure, if you want me there. Mina bumps me affectionately.
You better be there. Who else is going to cheer me on?
I match her grin. You're right, of course. I'd be there. Mina suddenly stops, digging into her backpack. What are you looking for?
My water bottle. All this talking is making me thirsty.
Surprise washes over her face.
Oh no, it's not here. Wait for me, okay?
Huh? It's just the water. She darts off the way we came. Bottle. I sigh, leaning against the side of the building. At least Mina discovered it sooner rather than later. Knowing her, there was an equally good chance that that would have reached the school before she should have noticed.
Hey!
Someone calls out to me, interrupting my thoughts. I blink, recognizing the voice. Kosei struts up to me. He and I have been best friends since 6th grade. We met when playing sports together and we've been inseparable ever since. His humor makes him fun to be around, and his competitive spirit keeps things interesting. Today, Kosei's hair is even more styled and well kept than usual. He's just as upbeat and confident as I remember. A few girls glance at him as they pass by. He catches their eyes and puffs out his chest. Sauntering up the sidewalk, the girls stifle their giggles, which only encourages him. Kosei grins, carding his fingers dramatically through his hair. It looks so ridiculous that the girls finally start laughing, turning to whisper to each other. He grins from ear to ear and claps me on the back.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, you?
Great, obviously. Didn't you see how those girls were checking me out?
Yes, checking you out. I didn't have the heart to tell him the truth. No, I don't have the heart to tell him the truth. Checking out a complete pleb. The truth may be painful, but he needs to hear it. I'm gonna go with the middle one. I laugh. No, I don't think so. I think they were laughing because it's not every day you see such a big pleb walking down the street. Kosei only smirks.
Please. You're just jealous that you weren't gifted with all of this.
Oh dear God. Sounds like one of my friends. He gestures to himself for emphasis. Then he lets out a dramatic sigh, palm over his heart.
It's a burden being this good looking, but someone has to be.
He turns to face me.
Mina didn't come with you today? That's highly unusual.
She did, but she had to go get something. Kosei scoffs.
Typical. It's finally the first day of high school and she's still unprepared. Speaking of school, what are you looking forward to this year?
Doing well in all of my classes and sports, the girls, new school uniforms, hehehe. Nothing, school's boring. Now, normally I would answer the girls, but let's keep this as we're, an honourable student and trying to do well in school. I'm looking forward to getting top grades this year. Classes are going to go great, and I'm going to give it my all with sports. Just wait. Kosei grins.
Same! This year's gonna be our year!
That's right.
A new beginning!
New year, new us. We look at each other and nod. Fire in our eyes. High school is no laughing matter. This first day is the biggest moment of our lives.
Hi, I'm back.
We turn at the same time. Mina shifts her bag over her shoulder, out of breath and flushed from running. A slow, knowing smile spreads across Kosei's face.
And where were you?
Oh, I just had to grab something really quickly.
His grin broadens.
Why? Because you forgot something?
What? No?
Liar. He totally did.
Mina huffs, fainting indifference.
So what if I did? Don't be so nosy.
Kosei sighs.
Scatterbrained and it's only the first day. You'd probably forget your head if it wasn't attached to you.
She scoffs.
You only wish you could be scatterbrained.
Why would I wish that?
Because you'd need a brain in the first place for
Oh, damn. Kosei splutters.
What? Hey!
He crosses his arms.
Whatever. I'm just saying, unlike you, I take the first day of high school seriously.
She chuckles, rolling her eyes.
Whatever you say, Gary Oak.
He chokes.
What did you call me?
She lifts an eyebrow, smoke broadening into a grin.
How long did it take you to gel your hair like that?
I don't know what you're talking about. My hair is always this perfect.
Uh-huh. So you just happened to wake up looking like the Lockblade Master from Domain of Hearts?
This is getting good so far. He grins, flicking his bangs out of his eyes.
Yes, I always wake up looking this good.
Wow.
Do you even hear yourself? You're such a narcissist.
That's enough of that. Wow, just look at this odd couple. And now I'm leaving. I laugh. You guys bicker like you're married. That freezes both of them in their tracks.
What did you say?
Excuse me?
Uh-oh. I raise my eyebrows, amused. Did I stutter? Mina's face scrunches up, but her cheeks flush a light shade of pink.
Yeah, right. Me? Married to him?
Kosei chuckles, crossing his arms.
Yeah, in her dreams.
More like in yours.
I chuckle again. Let's just get going. Soon we come across the other students walking in our direction. They wear the same school. They wear the same high school uniforms as us, Chatting, Kosei claps me on the back, wearing a look of happy determination.
Here we are. The moment we've been preparing for. The next step we take will officially start our high school lives.
He turns to me, wearing a wide grin.
Are you ready?
I need a few more minutes. Today, I become a man. It's just school. Yeah, it's just school. I shrug. I guess so. I don't know what Kosei is so excited about. High school is still just school. As I'm about to step through the gates, he stops me.
Wait!
Huh?
One does not simply walk into high school on their first day.
How else am I supposed to go through?
You have to go through with confidence. That's how we're gonna live our high school life. Confidently.
You're taking this way too seriously.
Yeah, it's just school.
Exactly.
That's the wrong attitude to have, you guys. You'll jinx yourself if you're not careful. Hey!
Mina pushes Kosei through the gates and laughs as he stumbles.
Mina! Are you trying to ruin me?
I'm not ruining anything. You're the one being overdramatic.
I am not dramatic. This is literally the most important day of our lives.
I follow them through the gates, listening to their usual bickering. It feels like a regular high school day to me. We cross into the courtyard, which is abuzz with laughter and chatter. The excitement in the air is infectious, and I feel my mood lift with each new face I see. Kosei wears a broad grin as he drinks in the energy. He nods.
Yep, this year's definitely gonna be great. I can feel it.
Mina snorts, but Kosei ignores her.
I've already got big plans.
What plans?
Well, I'm going to join a sports club. I'm not sure which one yet, but if I prove myself, I might even make it to be captain of the team.
You don't even know which club you want to join, but you're already planning on being captain?
Yes, you gotta aim big, Mina.
I grin. Kosei has a knack for finding competition in everything.
And that's why this year, I'm finally gonna get a girlfriend.
Mina bursts out laughing.
Maybe in your dreams, because that's the only place you'll find a girl who's willing to put up with you.
Kosei waves a dismissive hand towards her.
You'll see, Mina. This is the year it's gonna happen. I can just feel it.
He throws an arm around my neck, pulling me in with a big grin.
It'll happen before this guy gets one, too.
I scoff.
Hmm.
Mina pauses, looking back and forth between the two of us.
I'm not sure which one of you two is more clueless about women, since you're both single.
Ouch. I'm still waiting for the one. I'm single by choice. My priorities are elsewhere. My priorities are elsewhere. There's more to life than girls. If it's meant to be, then it'll happen. But I'm not going to spend all my time looking for one. Kosei's grin broadens.
Which means I'll definitely be getting a girlfriend before you do.
Mina doesn't seem convinced.
That's not how it works.
As if you would know. You've never had a boyfriend.
She crosses her arms and looks away.
So, maybe I don't want one.
Or maybe it's because you act too much like a boy.
Her face flushes.
I do not act like a boy.
You don't exactly act like a lady either.
How?
Well, your yelling right now isn't very ladylike.
Mina lets out a groan of frustration.
I wouldn't have have to yell if you acted more like a gentleman.
I'd act more like a gentleman if there was a lady present.
Ah. Definitely think these two are gonna end up together. Not again. Tuning out their squabble, I take a look around. My gaze is drawn to a girl I've never seen before. Whoa. Who is that? Her uniform looks a little disabled, as if she threw it on without a care. She has long, raven hair that falls partly in front of her face. As she brushes it away, I notice that her features are strikingly exotic and foreign. She's like no one I've ever seen before. I can't tear my gaze away. Pulling on Kosei's sleeve, I interrupt his argument with Mina. Hey, did you see that girl? Who is that?
Who?
He glances wildly around. Her. I direct his attention towards the main doors, but she's gone.
It's a little too early to be imagining girls.
I swear, I saw someone. Mina and Kosei share a look, then shrug.
Whatever you say, my man. Anyway, you've got all year to find
Why
her.
don't you believe me? Whatever. Students, both old and new, begin to file into the building. We should get to class soon. Which one are you guys in? There's a large board in the schoolyard which lists all the schedules. We stop by and take a look.
We're all in the same class. This should be fun.
Back in junior high, I had a class with Kosei one year and one with Mina the next year. Then Mina and Kosei shared a class the final year.
Like I keep saying, I have a good feeling about this.
I grin. Having both of them in class with me will be great. Together, we enter the school. The hallways are just as full of students as the courtyard was, especially as more file in. Checking the labels above the doors, our classroom is towards the end of the hall. I'm jostled against the lockers a few times as some students push by in a hurry. We still have some time. Those must be the kids who like to get to class extra early. Finally, we find our homeroom. Most of the students have already arrived and are grouped in bunches. We find a section in the back of the room with 3 open desks and take a seat. To my surprise, the same raven-haired girl enters the room. She sits in the nearest open seat, which happens to be next to Kosei. I catch Kosei and Mina's attention. Look, it's her, the girl I was talking about. Kosei's eyes widen and he lets out a low, appreciative breath.
I can see why you were trying to point her out to us.
Ah, I guess she wasn't imaginary after all.
Suddenly, the girl looks in our direction. Both Kosei and Mina immediately look away. Don't make eye contact, assert my dominance, give her the usual polite smile. And give her a polite smile. Since we've accidentally made eye contact, the only polite thing to do is acknowledge it. I give her a small, polite smile. She doesn't react. Just as it's about to get awkward, she leans slightly away, still looking in my direction. Is there something behind me? Taking a tentative glance behind, I notice a bird fluttering by the window. Oh, that explains it. When I turn back around, she returns to facing the front of the room. Soon, the teacher enters the classroom and motions to us to take our seats. Chairs scrape across the floor as the students settle in.
Good morning, everyone. I am Miss Sato, and I will be your homeroom teacher for this year. I'm looking forward to teaching everyone. Let's get started with attendance.
Roll call goes smoothly as everyone who is on the list is present. Miss Sato introduces the first subject, officially starting our first class of the day. Most of the time is spent going over the syllabus and teacher expectations, which isn't a surprise. First days are normally like this. Tomorrow is when we'll dive into the actual content. Finally, Miss Sato concludes the lesson. We have a few minutes break before the next class starts, and everyone is taking full advantage. The groups have reformed, but the whispers snaking around the room are all about the dark-haired girl. I overheard two students talking beside me.
Hey, you see that girl over there? That's Kira Igarashi.
The second student's eyes widen.
An Igarashi? Seriously? How do you know?
How do you not know? I heard she moved here over the summer.
You don't say.
He glances back over at Kira, his renewed interest evident in his tone. The first student laughs, cuffing his friend on the ear.
Don't think too much about it. As if she'd be interested in you.
She's single, isn't she? She could be.
I tune them out as a few of the more outgoing girls stop by Kira's desk to introduce themselves. She politely receives them, but seems uninterested in furthering the conversation. They quickly depart and Kira keeps to herself, doodling in a notebook. The whispers only intensify from her aloofness. Kosei hops out of his seat and sits on Mina's desk. He gestures for me to come closer, so I do, leaning on the desk with him.
What do you think of her?
He gestures towards Kira. Mina glances curiously over to her. She seems interesting. She is just my type. It is too early to tell, or I hope she's romanceable. Finally, there's a girl here I really like. I hope she's someone I can pursue. Kosei gives me a knowing grin.
Is that you trying to lay claim to her?
Well, is she already interested in someone else?
She just got here.
Or too young?
Pretty sure we're all the same age.
Or related to me?
What?
I'm just covering all of my bases so no one can tell me that this top tier waifu is non-romanceable. I see what they did there. Because there's been characters in other pixel fade games where people want to romance them, but they can't because they are too young, related, or just a non-romanceable character. Kosei just stares at me.
Dude, what are you even saying?
Nothing. But seriously, she's all everyone is talking about.
Well, she is an Igarashi.
Do you think she's related to the tech conglomerate Igarashi? Everyone knows the Igarashi name and brand. Along with major companies like Sunsang, their software and electronics dominate the industry. He shrugs.
It's not exactly a common name. Have you ever met an Igarashi who wasn't related to them?
He pauses, furrowing his brow.
Or any Igarashi for that matter.
He's not wrong. I've never met an Igarashi before. I shoot another glance her way. Kira continues to be focused on her notebook. I wonder how she feels about all of the attention. Kosei looks at Mina.
I'm kinda surprised you haven't already gone over to introduce yourself.
She already looks uncomfortable. Why would I pile even more attention on her?
Because she's a cute, single girl?
Mina raises a brow.
And that's relevant to me how?
It's relevant to every single guy in here!
I'm not a guy!
Kosei gives Mina a once-over.
Could've fooled me.
Oh wow, how clever! How long were you waiting to use that one?
Thankfully, the next instructor enters the classroom before they can continue bickering. We all quiet down. Kosei and I return to our seats, as do the other students. Once we're all settled, the teacher begins the lesson. Well, I think I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you for watching my video. If you have enjoyed this, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will bring you more great content. Bye.